in not the brightest suit and the darkest color grading. Let no nerd escape my slight. Beware of my power, the lantern's light.
Come on.
So needless to say, the Lanterns teaser trailer was a mixed bag for a lot of people. Welcome to Vega's World, I'm JC Vega, and let's talk about the Lanterns teaser trailer. On March 4th, 2026, the Lanterns teaser trailer dropped a day early because it got leaked, and rather than fight it, they went with it. And with that release, everybody and their mother had an opinion, and the most negative ones were the ones pushed the farthest and the loudest. A lot of people hated the fact that Hal Jordan was older, grizzled, and jaded. They wanted a more youthful and optimistic Hal. And the fact that his counterpart is black and in his face saying, hey, you're old, you're tired, I'm better at this than you, even though he hadn't had the ring yet, they didn't like that. But the most egregious crime of them all was the fact that there was a female sheriff telling Hal Jordan to go F himself. God, what is the definition of woke? A female sheriff. Ugh.
Babies! They're babies! Ugh.
Now, some of the more popular YouTubers who are maybe right-leaning, if you will, share these sentiments. You know who they are. I know who they are. We don't need to go further into detail about those people. But I'm here to say this, that this Lanterns teaser, and let's emphasize that word, teaser, was everything they said it would be. We were promised a year ago that we would be getting a True Detective-style Green Lantern show. And from the looks of it, we are getting just that.
What's wrong with this one?
Oh, nothing, Tommy. It's tip-top. It's just I'm not sure about the colour.
A lot of people feel that the grounded, realistic approach is due to the fact that creators are embarrassed of the superhero genre. Let's take The Joker, for example. Todd Phillips said that without the Joker IP attached, his movie would not have been made, that no studio would allow him to make a mental health movie. Fair enough. Other people also feel that if you take the Penguin, Oswald Cobblepot, Gotham, the Falcone names, all out of it, it would still be the exact same show. And that very well may be true. However, in the world of Gotham, with my mobsters, I want them to be grounded and gritty. I want them to be in contrast to the Batman himself. Now, the Batman in the Matt Reeves universe is definitely grounded, but he is also still very fantastical, given the fact that he's a billionaire who fights crime in the night and has all these gadgets. Nonetheless, in the case of the Green Lanterns, I don't mind them being in a grounded world. We don't even know why they're there to begin with. And perhaps the mystery involves the Red Lanterns or the Yellow Lanterns, because Sinestro is attached to this show. I can understand everyone's desire for the space cops of the DC universe to have a more cosmic feel and a show fitting of that. But I'm also curious to see how a Hal Jordan, who is weathered, tired, and older, deals with the fact that he is, aging out, so to speak, and that he could be replaced soon. Also, how Jon Stewart himself will handle all these circumstances. Again, we have no idea where the story could be headed. There's a lot of amazing talent involved. Kyle Chandler, an award-winning actor. Aaron Pierre, up and coming. Rebel Ridge was phenomenal. Them two bouncing off each other, I'm sure will be fantastic. And the showrunner, I'm sure he's put a lot of time and effort into this, and no doubt will not fail. Okay, well, Damon Lindelof leaves a lot to be desired. His Watchmen series disappointed me after the first couple of episodes. The Leftovers, especially the series finale, was a disappointment. Lost, oh boy, I'm sure there are plenty of people out there who could give you endless video essays on how Lost was a disappointment. So the fact that he's in charge of this... all right, I'm a little worried. Can't lie. Just a tad bit worried.
You must be joking.
Chris Mundy, who wrote Ozark, is involved. He should be very talented at this. Tom King, who wrote Supergirl, Women of Tomorrow, as well as Vision, is also attached to this. So he will lend some comic book credibility. So there is hope for the show. And maybe Damon Lindelof will right the wrongs of his previous outings. Kyle Chandler is only attached for one season of Lanterns. He's not going to be in any future movies, but that could change. But given this fact, as well as the teaser alluding to the fact that he's at the end of his rope. He may very well die at the end of this series, and Jon Stewart will be the Green Lantern, the main Green Lantern at least, for the DCU.
Of course!
It makes sense. Aaron Pierre is a younger actor, so he probably would be more inclined to be a part of a long-running franchise like this. Kyle Chandler is a respected actor, and I don't know if he's necessarily into this idea of being attached to something for so long like that, because he is kind of more of a character actor. But again, who knows?
And Mama Liz does not enjoy suspense. I don't even like suspense movies.
I don't either.
Now, could all the negative voices be right? They could very well be. Damon Lindelof, again, is a mixed bag when it comes to his work. But as a Green Lantern fan, and as a comic book fan in general, I have high hopes for this show, and I remain optimistic that this could be a well-done series. Only time will tell. Be sure to like and subscribe. Follow me at the JC Vega on all social media platforms. Check out the podcast releasing every Friday, 10:30 locally. Go to ProWrestlingTees.com. Get yourself a Vega's World t-shirt. Support me and my wrestling. Good night and party on.